You've read the books, you watched the videos, and you filled your journals with your goals and vision boards. But somehow you're still in the same position as you were last year. Why is that? Because you fell into the trap of self-improvement. And honestly, most people never get out of it. Because self-improvement in itself is a beautiful thing, but it can lead to a very dangerous addiction. The addiction of learning and not doing. You read a book and you think you finally have the things that you need. You watch the video and you think you have the breakthrough. But somehow you're stuck in the cycle of not doing anything, of watching the next video, reading the next book, and thinking that you're preparing yourself. But preparing yourself isn't enough. Your life will not change if you read 1,000 books and don't follow a single one of them. Your life won't change if you watch 1,000 videos and won't follow a single one of them. Your life will only change if you actually start doing. If you actually start putting in the hard work and putting in your blood, sweat and tears to get the result. I myself fell into the trap of self-improvement many times. How many journals or how many pages in my journals have I filled up with, now I know what to do. Now I have the secret formula to make my life better, to reach my goals. And at the end of the day, I've just watched more videos, read more books, and did not do anything at all. And that's fine, as long as you learn from it. As long as you finally understand, as long as it finally clicks in your brain that you have to do stuff, that you actually have to do stuff. And not only meditate and stretch and take cold showers and all that self-improvement kind of stuff, but actually putting in the work that will bring you closer to your goals. Because that's what matters. Isn't that what we all want? To reach our goals and finally be the person that we want to become? And consuming content all the time will not help you. Sure, it can prepare you, but you actually have to do the steps in that. So if you want to read a book, for example, on self-improvement, which is a great thing, by all means do that. But set yourself a limit of 1 chapter a day, maybe even 1 chapter every few days. So you have time to implement the advice that you read in the book. Because just skimming through the whole book in 1 day or maybe 2 days will not improve your life. You may think that, wow, I was productive, I did something, I now know new stuff. But without implementing it, it was just a waste of time. And the same goes for videos. There are millions of great YouTube videos out there on every single topic that you can imagine. And sure, watching them may help you. But it's not just watching them what's important, it's implementing the advice that's in the video. Another trap that you have to watch out for is the busy trap, especially in the self-improvement community. That's a big trap that's very, very well prominent. Doing all the different tasks and thinking that you're productive, doing all the self-improvement stuff like cold showers and all the thing that I said earlier. But is that really bringing you yourself closer to your goals? Ask yourself if that's something that will really improve your life. Sure, there are positive aspects. I'm not saying to not meditate, but should that be your priority? I think Hamza said in one of his videos, or maybe now multiple of his videos, to wake up and go straight to the hardest task of the day. For example, if you want to film a YouTube video or if you have a YouTube channel, to wake up and go directly on your laptop or put out your camera and film the YouTube video. Directly, first thing of the day. Not brushing your teeth, not washing your face, not taking a cold shower, meditating, anything else. No, straight to the task. That way you can avoid falling into the busy trap. Like watching other videos or answering comments, writing emails, do beat, whatever. There's a million different tasks that you can do. And you know it yourself, because if you're watching this video right now, there's a chance that you might be someone who's prone to procrastinate. I myself am still that way, and I was very, very bad with that earlier. As a student, for example, or when I was in school, I had tasks, I knew I had tasks, and I did everything. Cleaned the apartment, did shower, this, went to sport, did whatever just to not have to do the task, but feel productive, because it feels great. Like, If you wake up and you start your day with a stretch and meditate, and then you go on a walk, then you have a great breakfast, everything feels great. You feel like good. You feel good. But the important task, the task that's in the back of your mind all the time, hasn't been done. And now the day goes on, it's getting later and later and later, and now you find more and more excuses to, well, push the tasks to another day. And that's the worst thing that you can do. Because each day that you don't take full advantage of your potential, you're wasting time. And sure, there will be bad days, sure. That's something that you have to be prepared for. That's something that you have to keep in mind, because as a human being, you're not perfect. You're not able to work with 1,000% of concentration and focus every single day. But by wasting time in the days that could have been good, in the days that you were set out to do good, you're wasting your potential, and you're kind of putting a limit to yourself. And that's what we all want to become, limitless. We want to have no limits. We want to become the best version possible. Someone who has no limits in life. Be it in the financial sense, be it in the relationship sense, be it in whatever you want. We all want to become limitless, right? So don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the busy trap. Don't fall into the addicted to learning but avoiding the doing part trap, or however you want to call it. That's not a great name. But start actually implementing action in your life. Start small, but keep on growing. Keep on doing more and more and more, and you will actually see results in life. You will actually see how your life will change. Because by preparing yourself for everything, you're doing nothing at all. Start doing, stop consuming, and watch your life transform. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great one. Bye bye.